shorts, check. Nike,
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third and goal, Trubisky. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
21-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Cousins on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Vikings nothing.
2nd and 2. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Cousins. The left side throw complete to Adams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Aaron Jones.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And right side, we're going to go option here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
from midfield now. Here's Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Chris Jones.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
3rd and long for Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
At the 18-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Trubisky to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down. Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
57, Mike 57. It's a party now. It's a party now. 57.
Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run Montgomery, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And some room to roam now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Come on.
They'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Montgomery. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Complete.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
Yep.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now Abdullah, the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Cousins setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The Vikings first down.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cousins. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bears 27, Vikings 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Adam Thielen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. Now Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Delaney Walker. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On second down now. It's Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,